Oops. Mean for that to go already. Well, anyway, here's the Darkside Detective, A Fumble in the Dark. Now, I've already cleared off all the cases, and redid this one just so it'll say solved. And also went back and achieved, well, all of the achievos within the cases that I missed. In this one, I kind of missed out on the fortune cookie achievement. This one almost exhausted all of Granny's sandwiches and tea. And looking at all their stuff, I just missed out on one item. And this one, there's like this secret that I have missed, but only because I didn't realize that that the countdown was actually just for if how close you are to the rocket, not how far away you are. I already got it all on Funfair Dismissal, so I didn't need to go back there. Royal Fumble. There's only just this one bit that I missed, where El Dulio was just going on a date with one of the wrestlers, and they said yes. It felt good. Well, went over at Clash of the Titans. On that one, there's had to listen to 3 songs. I just ended up missing it due to me doing it in the wrong order. Although I got 2 out of 3 the first time I was playing it. So going back, I got all 3 of them. Ghost of Christmas Past. It's only at the very end where when trying to move the digits around, I have to actually spell out a word and do that like 3 times, which I did do because I did notice that the digits were kind of spelling out something. It was known as words of encouragement. And over one flew into the cuckoo's nest. There wasn't really any extra bits like the other places. It's only 2 achievements. One to solve it, and one to look at all the plaques. Actually, that could be it. All the plaques. Next is Tales from the Dark Side. Other stories from the world of Darkside. Let's see where this leads me to. Tales from the Dark Side. Abridged. Number 1. Field of Screams. Huh. These are like mini cases? Blood Alpha Dooley. So, we're just gonna see how this goes on here. Get into position. Okay, team. Spoken to who's ever in charge, and they say it's gonna be another few minutes before the umpire will be ready to run the pre-match safety checks. I thought for sure this, when it says Tales from the Dark Side, I didn't actually mean just, random, detached, self-contained stories that may or may not have, made it as a case. I thought it was gonna be like an abridged story of all the adventures that Dooley has gotten himself into at Darkside for an entire year. But I guess this is fine too. Okay. Ready to run pre-match safety checks. Hey, look, it's Jeremy. So, I guess sit tight and don't get into any kind of mischief. Well, you can't really tell them that, especially Emily here. Bro, a carrion bird! It's here to feast off the dead from our epic battle with the sea hags. It wants to get over and wheeze if is to be a harbinger of death and destruction, though. Get over the wheeze. It was a bit wheezy. So proud of you all. This time, last month, we didn't even know what a Little League was, and yet here we are, facing the other team in Twin Lakes in the championship finals, no less. Sounds good. Helia. It is weird that we're surrounded by rubbish. Yeah, well, you have next to dumpsters, and some trash, bags, and rubbish. Devin. Depends on your perspective. If you were a rat, it wouldn't be that weird. Yeah? Yeah, Papito? Don't worry about that. It's just some cat outside. Teammates. Look at them there. One likes most juvenile delinquents, paying off their community service by playing ball. System is broken, but at least it's broken in our favor. Parenthetical for a change. Teammates. So these three are just... What'd you say? Juvenile delinquents. Okay, so you're just kids in juvie that just came over to play. And then our main three over here. Pito, what are you barking at? No, not this again, Papito. I already took you outside, but you didn't do anything. All you wanted to do was bark at people. Come on, Papito. It's your fault for not going back then. I'll have to just pick up what he puts down. Alright, where was I? Papito, just calm down. He's back up here again. More time? What's taking so long? Those sea hacks scared to face us? I would be. Anyway, not much longer. Devin? Yep. Why are you jumping so much? I think saving some of that energy for the game would be a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, glad we agree. Yep. That's why you're the captain. I would have tried to get him to jump higher and faster, see how long he can keep it up for. Yeah, and then just keeps going. Devin? Yep. Can't help but notice that you're still jumping. Yep, I can't stop. Singing lady is making me do it. The singing lady? Yep, the singing lady in the vent. What? I can't believe I've been made to sand. I'm gonna eat your families off my bat for the pregame checks. The Empire won't let you play with something like that. Have we considered threatening to eat his family if he tries to stop me? Might take this and look for a replacement. I can't hear it fully from here. I think somebody is singing on the other side. That's the lady who's making me jump. What? I'm the only lady who gets to tell you what to do. Well, Mom too. Sorry, did I include your mom in my list? No, because and I want to be clear about this, I am the only lady, your mom included, who gets to tell you what to do. Forget sitting around. Let's go find who's song bullying Devin and give them something to sing about. So wait, who am I playing as? As Armelia or Emily? Or both? Is it not going to be Julie? Oh, so I am playing as Armelia. Okay. The dumpster is filled with construction materials and fish sticks. What use do fish have for sticks? Why it doesn't work underwater? I can see exactly how this is going to go on. It's shredded paperwork. We'll make out the words environmental, impact, and dam. Impact on the dam, or just, dam? That seems pretty damning. Another bin. This trash can as far as the eye can see, which is that one half bin. Yeah, half a bin. Okay, so that's all three of those. Talk to these guys. The blip on the teammates is directly onto this guy's crotch, and so is Dooley. Guess it won't hurt to look around a little. Whoa! Let's burn the place to the ground! That is, number one on the list of things we're not gonna do. Number one on my list is to burn your way more boring list! Yeah, I guess I am playing as these two. And, so just these three then. The TLBL. I'm guessing that's the Twin Lakes Baseball League. I can't wait for the game to begin and for this board to show an appropriate type and amount of score, points, or however this game works. Yeah, do you guys even know how to play baseball? There's like the bare minimum, of course. Let's see here. I already forgot. Anyway, want to go back to the singing and jumping, please? Let's spend a bit of time walking instead of jumping. She will thank me in 20 to 30 years. Okay, I can't wait for my niece to be able to talk. Yeah. Sea hags! Do either of them look like they're singing? I say while punching my fist in the palm of my hand menacingly. Well, you're not doing that right now. Yes, finally claim my Poked by God badge. Oh, I see. Do that again. I'll get Emily to bite you. Keep your mitts to yourself. This is neat, playing as a different character, but only here. Okay. Huh. Devin's dad? Lee's uncle? These three. Uncle? Oh, that's cool. Armelia's uncle? And mom. Oh, ma'am. Oh, and also the Detective McQueen and Roxa. Just hanging out. The Sea Hag Omega and Bonnie. Yours. Alright. Jack Turner. Will there be a lot of running in this game, Devin? Do you have your inhaler? You have mine? Want to wrestle off that crow earlier? Barbara Turner. Jack, please. You never have too many inhalers, Barbara. Not if you're running for your life. Why else would the lad be running? True though, but yeah. They'll just be playing a bit of baseball. Oh, this is exciting. I see him getting into blood sports. Consider baseball one of the blood sport games? I thought that would be football. American football, no? Not soccer, or, well, everyone else just calls it football. His uncle. Marv, why are you still wearing your headset? I'm recording commentary for the game. Our game is going to be on the radio? What? No, I'm recording it for me. My archives. Let's record everything that happens. At night, I get myself to sleep by listening to the city's darkest secrets. He has himself like a pair of headphones that have a recording device on them. Or just a microphone. Dr. McGid, what are the odds like? I feel pretty good about this one, Pop. They have all the training and stadium and full of team who knows the rules, but I have a nail in my bat. Okay, interesting. And is there anyone here taking bets? I don't know, Bob, but it's a friendly kids game, so I assume so. And on a scale of, oh, mind at all, to, you better watch your back, old man. Where would you stand if I bet against you? I think I'd be between motivated to win and you better hope we win. That's my girl. Now go shoot Daddy that he's backed the wrong horse. Gotta be careful of those dark horse victories. Little Jimmy. You said Little League? I thought you meant model railways. Oh, this is all bigger and boringer than the little railway village. Should have stayed home and gone through your things for anything flammable. And his uncle. Manus. So this game is like Angry Cricket, is that it? More or less, Uncle. Cricket for kids. Is it? Huh. I don't understand cricket at all. I know that it looks similar to baseball, and I know that the British and anyone else who likes the game hate it when you say that. That's the only analogy we have. Hell, that's the only other game that's similar in gameplay to each other. Well, in a way where you're just swinging a bat at a ball. How many days does it run for? I think I have heard that cricket can actually go many days until the limit's reached, where in baseball, you got like a set amount of time. I think. Only a few hours, actually. What's even the point then? Well, so my little Arby isn't the team captain. It was a straw poll. I lost. I don't mind. Ship wasn't going to sink itself, you know. Nonsense. This is a good thing. I read on page 9,340 on 41 that you can get one of these badges for this. 9,341. 9341 is all just way too big, especially with those hyphens. The fact that the 1 is literally cut on the end here. Wow, they could have just proofread that a little bit, or just made the text box bigger. Or not actually spell out the entire thing, but I think they did that on purpose because it's kind of funny. What are those badges? You read the guidebook? Did I read the book? She asks. Of course I read it. Your hobby is my hobby. Literally, I had to join a chapter to get a copy. And if you can lead a team of riffraff to victory, you get the Underdog Alpha badge. That's one step closer to being a Blood Alpha. Oh, I never thought of that. Have I accidentally stumbled onto some kind of path for myself? So ashamed. Well, I guess child raising could be considered a hobby. One that lasts for about 20 years. And I guess you could just start slacking off a little bit halfway through. Because now they're a bit more, your kids are a little bit more autonomous and can hopefully not get into so much trouble by the time they're 10. And most of that will just be them in school or babysitting, so you have a little bit more time for yourself other than just worrying about them, possibly. Detective, thanks for coming to our game. I wouldn't miss it for the world. You had nothing else to do, did you? You got me. Not a cool insight. Oh, hey, maybe for a change of pace, I can ask you some questions? Sure. Let's give it a go, I guess. Alright, what we got here? How come we never see your family? How, you're really coming in swinging hard, aren't you? See what I did there? Swinging hard? Baseball? Get it? Dodging the question here, McQueen. I didn't do that on purpose. I swear. That is exactly what you're supposed to say here in this situation. Dodging the question. Correct. Next question, please. Witnesses can be frustrating, eh? Yeah, especially when you won't even allow them to answer the question. You said you'll answer it. How'd you get into all this spooky stuff? Funny you should ask. The first encounter of the supernatural was at Camp Site, back when we were scouts. Scouts, mind you, back before the city was hit with that yup tax that resulted in the blood whales being formed. What does that even stand for? The dip, or dip, like I said. Because I thought that was a U instead of a Y. Anyway, personally, I think the tax came because the scouts wanted us out after the events of that weekend. Sometimes when I close my eyes, I can still see it. When I close my ears, I hear the screams. Anyway, that was the trip that opened my eyes to the real dangers that are out there. I've looked back since. Then how do you see behind you? I meant I not metaphorically look back. Then how do you metaphorically see behind you? What's up with the moon? I don't know, but I do not trust it. It's a shady boy for sure. I'd like to call it in for questioning, but it's the moon. Battle impact alone of bringing it to the station will require a lot of paperwork. You know, you could also just travel to space and just interrogate it yourself, instead of just asking it to be detained. That evidence, I doubt it would even be proved. For now, all I can do is just keep an eye on it. See who it deals with. Astronauts, they're all on my list. Who goes to the moon in this economy? Well, the thing is, though, if I'm aware correctly, the reason why no one has been into space in over 50 years, yeah, it has been 50 years, until now, that is because of, damn it, I knew this phrase, but now I already forgot. Moratorium, that's the word I'm looking for. it's either the government or someone with authority has given a moratorium to space travel because, well, NASA is still working with technology they had in the 70s. If I heard this right, they weren't really allowed to upgrade their tech. It's the 70s. Or maybe the moratorium was mostly for until they had enough research, enough tech, and safety, especially, or funding, mostly the funding. Then all space agencies are not allowed to open for the public until, we're all good and ready. And, well, here we are. Not about the economy, though, but yes, so if it's going to cost us way more than $500 just to go to the moon, I would like to go to the moon. It may take, like, possibly a week, but as long as everything turns out well, it's going to be a trip of a lifetime. Thoughts on stone tape theory? Oh, wait, hold on. Thoughts on stone tape theory? Did a man on the internet ask you to ask me that? Yes. I do think places can get imbued with the psychic energy of events that happen there. That's what ghosts are, and why old hospitals are creepy. I'm pretty sure the reason why old hospitals are creepy is because, due to the temperature in the air, from going hot to cold and cold to hot, the old wood in the buildings are kind of expanding and shrinking, which is where you get the creaky noise. That happens. Oh yeah, it's because this moon's fake. Because all the moon conspiracy theorists have stated um, that the current moon that you're looking at, it's fake. And where's the real moon, you say? Oh, it's behind the fake one. Yeah, that ain't that crazy. Goodbye. This has been fun. Let's never do it again. Yeah, I'd rather do it again. This place seemed a little under par to you? Like, not proper stadium quality? No, it looks exactly like the stadium at the university. Better, if anything. I guess it would look much better. University? No, we were at the high school reunion. That's what that was entirely. The Sea Hag, Omega, and Bonnie. Okay, what voice did I give you? I think it was like similar to yours. Kitty Wampus? Why, hi there, sugars! Looking forward to a fun day of sports and nothing sinister happening? I had Tron on loop all weekend to prepare. No, that is useful here! I don't mind, it was fun to watch. Why did you mention something sinister? You need to get your ears cleaned, honey. I said, nothing sinister happening, see? Now, isn't that a whole lot more comforting? I'm kind of imagining that she's wearing, like, dark lipstick. Because literally none of these characters have any facial features. It's kind of like their art style. And the only time you actually do get to see some form of facial feature is either glasses, beard, mustache, or lipstick. And there's also like shading on them. It does kind of look a lot weird when you see that it is lipstick, but it does make it look like their mouth. There's also some moments where the characters will actually open their mouth. In the case of like Class of the Titans, where Dooley just says "No" for like 4 panels straight, and just having his mouth open while he's just kind of screaming into the void. Hey, Egg Bunny. Old hags have soda pop, crumpled up newspapers, discarded food containers. What? I've been working on my trash talk. I'm not very good. Oh, trash talk as in literal trash. Oh, no, that was good. That's kind of you to say. Your death is swift and painless. Uh-huh. Indoors. You just go here now. Listen. Malicent, or however you pronounce this. What do you listen to things you don't want to hear? That's how people get cursed. We're looking for the toilets. They're too busy. Holding it in to hear anything. You better be telling the truth. I don't lie. Some people say I am incapable of lying, but I don't know because I just never tried because lying is wrong, and if you lie, a Satan comes and gives you a stinky feet. Thing about Devin is like he just kind of rambles on. It doesn't really understand what he's talking about. Okay, I'm gonna go wait over here to keep an eye on you. Things that aren't this lot. You'll be over there. So what do we got next here? We try conversion first, Devin. I'm glad we practiced for our team lie badge by having you lie, then me say that I hadn't lied, and then letting them confuse the two. Yeah, we're all confused here. Just understand. Yeah, was there, Devin? No need to explain it to me. It's explained to my imaginary friend who watches us and suggests ways to proceed past hurdles. That leaves positive reviews. Hint, hint. Yeah, you're just referring to the face of God, who is just trying to click on you. You know, leaving reviews. Yeah, if you want something good, the best way to do that would be to play the game. Just enjoy it. You know, you're a weird kid, Devin. Yes, finally claim my Poked by God badge. Yeah, I've just about done that again. Poked by the God. It's like one of those random scouts thing where you have literally a badge for anything. and if it doesn't exist, well, you can just claim that it does. I can get past this one. All I need is a burlap sack, a car with a big trunk, and a shovel. Let's call that a plan. Comes after Z. Plan Z, huh? Oh man. You all seem to understand this, Emily. You're just so busy traveling from point A to point Z that you don't realize the other 24 letters in between. But I guess there's more after that. Just start with double letters then. AA. My dad isn't counting. Plan double A? That's twice as immediate as A. I'll get my sack. Emily, no. Emily, yes. Alright, if that's how that's gonna go on, if you want to just, if you're gonna keep going with, you know, like plan A, plan B, plan C, etc., until plan Z, and you just think you got them, but then you can double get them with some hex numbers or numerals, I think, and or just you know, just doubling up. Plan double A. Can't wait until you get to plan triple X. Okay. There's a little pipes from a place that has no reason to need that many pipes. It could be for the toilets, or I don't know. It could be ventilation or something. I've already talked to you about that. You'll just get your sack. More trash. Yeah, I just said that. God damn it. This stadium's almost as messy as my bedroom. Staff, locker rooms. The team staff, it's English for players. You know how they say stuff weird in that country? Like scone instead of scone? Or potato instead of ground flesh? Scone instead of a scone? You kind of just, potato instead of ground flesh. No, I think they refer to potato as ground apples, not ground flesh. Only expected you to say, what was that last thing? Potato. That doesn't look like a batting helmet. Safety helmet or something. Sea Hag Millicent. That move is off limits. It's a no snooping zone, and we have snoops written all over you. Hey, no we don't! The guy has a magnifying glass in his pocket. I imagine a shirt that says, Top Snooper. Yes, I do! Oh, man! The magnifying glass is like right here. Vents. The interstitial vents help keep the plane pitch aerated. My guess is the outside does that. Yeah, air. Just... Well, what do you mean by ventilating outside? Huh. You can't keep the baseball diamond, ventilated. It's already doing that on its own, just for the virtue of being outside. Anyway, where was I? Hey, there's no toilet in here! Back to the field or something. We got Ray over there on this side. It's all just... Why is there always like a fire extinguisher in every single case? Flammable and inflammable meaning the same thing as my yin and yang. It is true, flammable and inflammable do. You'd think that the word in inflammable would mean not, but it just means the same thing. We have flammable, which means can be caught on fire, and inflammable means can be caught on fire, something like that. I know that one of them has a slightly different description, but fundamentally they both mean the same thing. A lot of people are surprised by that. You'd think that they would look this up. Label. Industrial storage room. And then there's this one with another label on top of it. Looks like somebody has doctored this room name. Yeah, doctored that. No ball games. Well, maybe not down here, but I guess up there's fine. No ball games down here. Ball games are for the ball game area upstairs. Yeah. First Ald kit. I'm more of a second aid girl myself. There's no second aid? Precisely. That said, is that a capital I or a lowercase L? Can't really tell in this font. Most of the time when you have like a lowercase L, it would just look like that. Uppercase I would just either be this shape or have like two serifs on top and below it. It just says John From on it. Oh, you shouldn't touch that. It's not for us. John From. From John. Huh. I've got my eye on you. This Eye of Newt. And also Scrying Spell. So watch yourself. The Scrying Spell would allow you to see into the future a little bit. Billy Bosch, where did you come from? Billy? What are you doing back here? That's what I just said. I lost my bat. I can't find it. If I don't have a bat, I can't pass safety checks, and then I can't play. Maybe it was in here somehow, but it's not and I don't know what to do. Hey, keep your mitts to yourself. Yeah, I just clicked on you again. What do you mean by that? Most industrial sport field I've ever been to was seen on a TV. Or read about it in all my research for this match. It does have a lot more pipes than your average open-air field. Yeah, imagine this being a baseball field, underground. The sluice canal? No need to go in there. What's in there? The sign says sluice. Oh, Emily, the other sign says, no, it's not. So, it's not the sluice. It's anything but the sluice. Little man gets it. The sign right there says nothing important going on here. Yeah, I think I've already gotten about anything here. Everything. Alright, let's go. Back up. Maybe I could just... Emily's bat has a nail on it. Emily's bat. To face with threats of cannibalism. Cool, threats of cannibalism? I could give that guy a stupid bat. Here, Billy, have this bat. Thanks. Wait, this has Emily's name tag on it. Mine has my name tag, because it's mine. Hey, mine has my name tag on it too. Twinsies. I guess that's not gonna happen. Very dangerous. Okay, what are we going on now? This will lead directly to the stands, the other side of the stand. What the? Malbot? Isbosh and Umpire McKing. Huh. We got everyone else here. Oh man, Gary and Mystic Meg? Huh. I guess they are seeing each other since Gary's wife, Gail, just went on to the afterlife. McNugget, Robert. Have the hook guy hand thing. Tap. Okay. A tap, presumably to water the very recently laid astroturf. Astroturf is not from space, but can survive in space. What am I saying is that it does not need water. Yeah, suspicious. Yeah, but you don't. I guess it's just for anyone else who just wants to drink directly from the tap. Hmm. And is that filtered? Okay, where was I? I got the gremlins all over here. Literally everyone's here, too. Why are they called stands when everyone is sitting on them? You got me there. Who are all these people? People from the previous season, you know. And ones from this season. Specifically you. 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 And I don't think I've recognized you. Okay. Gremlins. Oh, I gotta go ahead and just do the squeaker voice now. Okay. Play ball! Play ball! Da 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 da! No time for games. Legs gray-haired, gnarled, eyes old and bent. Hush up, lads. You have to save your energy for when the game begins so you can scream at the children. That's fun. I like to come to these things. See, normal children play normal children games. Our Gawain is off at the accountancy camp. He's just acting out. There's been a lot of change for him recently. Particularly he'll be smashing in mailboxes in no time. That's fierce reassuring. Thanks, love. Looks like he has moved on after the events of the Ghosts of Christmas Past. Never thought being a mystic would lead me to being in a polyam relationship with a man's deceased wife. A polyam? Well... I guess the ghost is still here, technically. Oh, you're being possessed. The shoe fits. If the shoe man fits, wear it. Huh. I love it when she enters me like that. Crazy. Oh man, just that is very weird, but I guess it would technically be the only way where Gary would be able to, you know, hold on to Gale. But just having her possess someone else. Okay, what was I? Can't even bring a knife with him. Burn him once, shame on you. Burn him twice, a shame also on you. Stop burning Tam. That is a shame. Malbot brought sticks that need whittling for post-game marshmallow melting. I guess old Tam could just hold the marshmallow in the fire using his hands. Burn-free solution! Congratulations! Explain to this human game. Where are the joypads? How do I control the children? Can I build them a pool and then remove the ladder? What? Malbot. You seem to be wearing like a wig and hat and some glasses, I believe, just to make it look like you're human. Back when I played, I was the king of the hook foul and the slice foul. Get it? The real baseball terms, but also linked to my hook shtick. Good, eh? Yeah, but we don't know anything about the game, so it's kind of wasted on us. Me either. I had to use Wikipedia to work out that joke. Wait, let me look at that again. What did you actually say? No, you actually did say Wikipedia. I thought you made like a joke going on there. What the hell is going on with my mouse? It kind of just jumped in place there. Anyway. Seems like you could have used that time to learn about the game itself, then come up with a better joke. Yeah, maybe you were just looking up baseball terms when you could have just looked up on how to play baseball while you were at it, so you could fully understand this while also make that joke. Maybe, but nobody's gonna read this. They only play for Dooley's dialogue anyway. Well, I want to read it. I just like looking at everything. You know, just experience the game, not speedrun it. Does that. Which sucks. Under this hat and coat, I'm a digital thirst trap. What? Please, you're talking to children. I'd be thirsty if I was wearing all that stuff on a nice day like this, too. And we're safe. That was also a baseball term. Really come full circuit here, huh? Digital thirst trap. Just underneath that coat, this guy is just ripped. But wait a minute, why are you wearing this when it seems to be summer? Anyway, gotta get my entire career chasing down the hook killer, and we met on a website for retired baseball fans with too much time. How's that for a tale? There are 3 police officer law people here today. If you want me to go get one so that they can do an arrest on him? Son, there was a site for retired people. Retired. That's all in the past. The system works! Yeah. In that case, it actually did. Umpire McKing? Hey, Umpire King? The safety check's going to happen. Yeah, we're heads to bash. Beat it, kids. Can't you see I'm busy here? I failed down my stairs to make sure they are extra safe. Does that mean I get a gold star? Yeah, that's great and all, but I didn't come here to look at your boots. I'm here to find single moms in need of empty promises and shoulders to cry on. Gross. You're a kid. Think all smooching is gross? Grossness is a spectrum, and that is on the bad side of gross. This is on the icky side. I have a chart if you want to see it. It's a hard pass, kid. If we want to crush the Sea Hack's dreams, we're gonna need to get this guy's head back in the game. Yeah, I think I understand what you want me to do. There's gotta be a better way we can use this bat to move the game forward. Baseball game or the video game? Shrug emoji. If I've learned anything from watching classic sci-fi and horror films, it's that we're better off leaving the adults out of this. Yeah. It usually goes on that the adults are useless. But in this case, well, only the children are here. Mrs. Bosch. I hope that I did the right thing in bringing Billy here. He's such a nervous little guy. Angibel, is that what your name is? Don't worry, I'll throw some calls his way. That will boost his confidence. Tangible. You do that? Hey, I just want you to be happy. Anyway, what's the point in having power if you don't abuse it once a day? You're such a charmer. Aren't I? Okay. What else can I grab onto this? Just about the parking. We're over here. Emily, what the hell are you doing on top of that? Tiki boy. The bike. A fancy looking bike. It is fancy. It's got both speeds, forwards and back, handlebars for holding onto, a turning bit for corners. It's padded, and those are 2 of the most circular wheels I've ever seen. Circular wheels, as much as you can get from Pixels. Around it has hints of leather, musk, peat fires, oil slick, scotch, locker room, talk, incomplete DIY, repressed feelings, barbecues, bacon, and cheap beer. Oh, that's fragile. A cologne my dad used to use until he got a cease and desist from the company for asking how my day was one time. Okay. I got a whiff of all that about 1 screen ago. Oh, wait, you just mean from... Okay, whose bike is it actually? Well, you should saddle 10 speeds, all-terrain self-inflating tires, handlebars that could be slid out for use as emergency batons. State-of-the-art cop bike, this is. This, yeah. Wait a minute, are you telling me that this is McQueen's bike? Where is the Popomoto? Police van. I guess that's Dooley's then. And then whose bike is this? I love Blood Awful Dooley, but I question his choice to bring a fully armed riot truck as our team transport. I bet Emily would love that. I thought it was comfy. Once we move some guns around. Yeah, once we move some of the guns. Please don't tell me you are hiding one underneath that. Oh look, when we moved the guns, we tore up somebody's bat. I might need. They might need this. Billy's. Why is Billy's bat there? The name tag says this bat belongs to Billy Bosch. I don't know if it's safe to be up there. That structure looks new. Yeah, it does look a lot new. That's why I'm here. I feel the rush of danger, and then the rush of air as I fall once this thing inevitably collapses. Yeah, that's not, does it look like it was built yesterday? No, if it was built yesterday, it would have fallen down by now. It'd be built today. I estimate it has 3 to 4 more hours before it collapses under the weight of its own suspension of disbelief. Suspension of disbelief. Good one. Chicky boy. Tickets. Get your tickets. Big Tasty? Who the hell names you that? Hey kid, you got yourself a ticket? Cause you ain't gonna want to miss this. We're playing and we don't need tickets. No one needs a ticket. Also, am I gonna make money if you use this getting in ticket free? My rehab scheme says I got to make money legit, or I go back in the slammer. Those nice hags offered me what they called a very real job with no strings attached, or hidden agendas. So many red flags there. No, cause they said no red flags here. Ooh, Big Tasty. We got ourselves a bat. What we could do is just, right? Let's tear the name tag from Billy's bat and put it on Emily's. Does that mean I have to play with this lame bat? Well, yeah, Billy's bat. Nice bat with Billy's name applied to it. I could have also just given him that bat instead. We'll find something to do here. I guess the only way forward would be just to get this guy out of here, because he's blocking the door. Found your bet, Billy. Here you go, Billy. Thanks. Wait, what's all this carved into it about eating families? I don't remember doing that. Do I black out at night and have an evil cannibalistic side that wakes with an insatiable hunger for the long pig? I mean, I guess you could say human flesh, but if we're gonna keep that joke going, long pig. Oh no. Am I in a Dr. Billy and Mr. Bosch kind of situation? No, that's a... This might be getting out of hand. The stinky one is onto us. We have to eat her to hide the evidence. But there's no meat on those bones. Think of the indigestion. I think we might have awakened something in Billy. I don't like this. I want my mommy. My baby. What's up, Pudding Cup? Funny. I think I might be a people eater. Oh, Puddin'. I was worried you might inherit your father's illness. What? Artifacts? What were the chances? Yeah, that is also true. And then suddenly he became a cannibal. And, well, of course Devin would say that. What in 4,973,421. Yeah, in that amount of chances, along with, well, a sequestered 3. I mean, E. My poor baby, my poor hungry baby. I could use a hug, Mommy. Preferably after you cover yourself in hot sauce. Well, alright then. Time to go and grab the barbecue sauce. Anyway. Hey, it's a rat. The mop bucket. With a rat in it. Oh, there's another rat, too. Is that the same rat that's holding a knife? He's having a bath. Better him than me. Yeah. Ponchos. A stockpile of those thick plastic ponchos for bad weather. I love ponchos. Strike a see-through plastic ponchos. Yeah. Good again, I'll get Emily to bite you. Very threatening here. A rat, and they squeak. Brown River rat, specifically. Barf River, barf more like. Rude. And all the animals are capable of speech. As long as you, well, I think it's more so for a joke, but anyway, all animals can speak. Have you seen that bear? Pretending to be a human? Me neither. Label says, top box. First place, well done. think it just means it's the box on top. Top of the box podium, you mean? Sure. And then this one's gonna say medium one. It's the bear again! This box is damp. Label is washed off, but I can make out the words spare water. A box of spare water. But water's abundant and free. You could just go outside and open your mouth. It's marked Old Towels, in case of leak. Hey there, little friend. What an innocent cute bear. Not so innocent now after that one after case number 2. Imagine if its eyes started glowing red when both Devin and Emily, well, they're not even looking at it, when Armelia just looks away. Yeah, right. Beavers, rehydrated in case of emergency. Why did they dehydrate them in the first place? Well, I do not actually want to know. I don't want either. Dehydrated beaver? This says dental dams. Wrong delivery address. Dental dams. Is it the same thing on the bottom? Yes, it is. Seems to be all different. Oh, we're just gonna grab these two. I kind of figured already. Hard to see their label in the dark, but I think it says shadows. You have a box of shadows under there. I like it in here. Makes me feel like a giant boy. This place is tiny. There's not even enough room to swing a cat, and I should... I'm covering my ears. And that Emily, do not condone violence of any kind on animals. Yeah, to swing a cat. Why not just make it like a plush cat instead? A wrench! You can defend all kinds of stuff with one of these. Let's take it! The cat serves a wrench. The wrench. It's small, so it would only remove bolts about the size of my thumb. Fraction of a pixel. Yeah, just about. Okay. Pipe wrench. Could be useful. What with all the pipes down here. So that we get one wrench a day and we made our pick. Sure. What would happen if I just chose this one instead of that one? It was the first option, but oh well. Well, we got that. What are we gonna do this with? Probably right here. We're trying to stop this place from getting destroyed, not speed it up. Let's leave the pipes piping as God intended. Is that God O'Neill, the city piping architect? The very same. As a person named God? Blasphemous. But more so, how'd they manage to get that? Or they could have just have it pronounced as Jod. Okay, where was I? I still haven't actually moved forward here, other than just looking at all the dialogue. Okay. Might as well get to it, since that honey went off to look after her dumb crying kid. Right. Gather round your brats. Or you brats. Time to go and check your gear. Come on. I'll be right with you. Whatever. And also, okay. Matches. You stop us taking these? Let me think. Are they spooky matches? Nope. They're not possessed or anything? They are not. They whisper for you to do terrible things? Well, to Emily. None of that. Sadly. Oh, then I don't care. Yes! Got matches. They're from a place called Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. What did you... Busted Bell's what? Nothing. Booty Boutique. Wait a minute. Is this from a reference to Season 1, Episode 1 of the Darkside Detective? Or is that actually just from a reference to Leisure Suit Larry? Something like that. Or maybe something from King of the Hill. Okay, so after that, where are we going now? The dugout. Everyone else is gone. Just back to good old jumping. And then keeps on jumping. Okay, so just more time. Wait, what? More time? What's taking so long? Those sea hags scared to face us? Yeah, you have already said that. Epic battle for the sea hags, you say. Okay, so what are we doing with this thing? Did I hear that right? Yeah, I can hear it. Okay, so there is something going on with that. There isn't really anything else here. Since everyone else left. Only thing we have is like Ella ponchos or wrench and matches. And there's probably something I can do over here. With this thing. Where did those two go? Okay, so with these wrenches, just do this. That's a little out of my league. Oh, that's your way of saying that. Nope. Okay, so what do I do with what am I doing with this then? Okay, so the only thing I have is just these two. Just a wrench and matches. But what am I doing with that? There's like pipes here. Oh, you're gone. Okay, and you're also gone. Alright, well, let me check out what's in door number 1. Danger room. Oh, there's a big fish here. What? No, that's a mermaid. And sadly, you have like the top bar of this water tank censoring her. Helen Vetica. Excuse me? I'm not a fish. I'm a big fish lady. Sorry, there's a big fish lady here. That's more like it. So what the hell was going on here? Also, a siren. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Siren, huh? With the vent and everything. You're the one, well, you're the lady here who is just, kind of controlling Devin to just jump around. This would be how Devin could hear her. Yeah, that's what I just said. I feel like we're behind enemy lines. Yeah. This siren has lipstick on. Wow, this spin is deep. How deep? Goes all the way. Shut up! You can't. All the way, dudes. Never thought I'd see it. Not in this lifetime, no! Goes all the way. Sure. Also, you're standing on top of this thing. I went to drop a bomb on the enemy home turf, but I went after breakfast. What? Oh, I see what you mean by that. Not an actual bomb, just dropping a turd on their home field. Okay. You're not the kids who caught me. Oh, you mean the sea hags? Got you? Ain't here by choice, child. Little purple freaks fished me out of the water like a common fish. So undignifying. They stuffed me in here with some song lyrics about the land full of bees. Ink is running in the water. The ink is running in the water. And they're making me work for them. I do not dig it. And what are you? What are you? Simple cousin to the mermaid. Rockstar of the sea. I'm a siren. Well, I guess you could say that. Or you could say, well, Rockstar of the sea is kind of alright. Siren or mermaid? I think they would be similar. Other than just being, you know, having a soulful voice that is capable of controlling the hearts of men. And it's usually are men. And then you just eventually devour them after they kind of crash into the rocks. Or, well, you know, anything. Why did they catch you? My sirens have powerful lungs, little lady. I can bend people's will with my songs. We used to make fishermen crash their ships into rocks or jump aboard to meet us. I literally just said that. These purple fish nappers promised me I could go home if I sang my song here to start some kind of game. Why would they want that? Some land nerd stuff to do with people jumping in resonant frequencies. Oh, if enough people jump in sync, they could make whatever they were jumping on shake and shake until it broke itself apart. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, once that's done, I should be free to swim home. You know... The dam here. That explains why this whole match is taking place on a dam. Oh, really? How did you figure? Also, all I knew at this point in time was that the entirety of your guys' little league i- is is somewhere, but I didn't know it was on top of a dam. I didn't think it was an odd place for a game. I brought a snorkel in case I had to go after any stray balls. Yeah, it's on top of that thing. If they break this dam, Twin Lakes will be flooded, and then I can swim home. Exactly. What can we do to help? I just want to go home. I'll be able to tell with your limited five senses, but this fish tank is a lot smaller than the world's ocean. Well, duh. It's a fish tank that's meant to hold you. Of course it's going to be that small. But we can help you escape. You want to sing the song? Sure. How do we know we can trust you? Probably never heard of this, but I'm part of a special group whose word is their bond. They book the power of a scout's honor. Is that even... No, well, I guess it would be the same for fair folk, you know? When you're encountering any kind of fairy, the thing that you must know is that uh, words are power, and whatever you say would be taken, quote unquote, literally. Yeah. I'm gonna get the fish lady out of here. When I get my pet goldfish, may he rest in peace. I took him in a plastic bag. Deep Mother, save me. Okay, goodbye. Hurry up! I'm due to go on at any moment now. I guess what I could do is just put a plastic poncho on you. That's a swing and a miss. I guess not then. On us? Alright then. I'll figure something out. The remains of one girl's pre-game jitters creeping through the cracks. There's a fancy looking document taped up in here. This image right here. What the hell? Alright. We're over here at Static Dread, the lighthouse, where we have to read some manifest to tell us exactly where the ship would go. Where's our radio? I gotta phone in and tell them not to go over to this place after I started charting it. It's a picture of an octopus with grinning faces on the end of each arm. Shine too hard. Grinning faces? I don't really see that on each arm. Perhaps. That what is dark and deep and hidden guides us. Where the deep mother's ink cloud our eyes so our vision can be cleared. Also, like, she just gets me, you know? When I hear songs about it, it's just like they're written about me and my stuff, which is, like, totally cool. Yeah, sure. Good luck with that. It was about rising sea levels, but that's been crossed out and replaced with a note saying, "In every undersea city, huh? Every undersea city. Underwater city, yeah. A whole section here about cookies and morality, one of the great philosophic arguments of our day. Cookies and morality? There's an addendum here. Okay, so the cookie thing was a bust. Let's kick things up a notch at the Little League game. There's notes from the Sea Hag. Can't really tell what it says. Where the signature normally goes on these things, there's just a wet sucker print. Oh, it's an octopus signing it. Definitely trying too hard. It does look a lot more like a signature than an octopus. Just putting a print, or I guess a sucker print. You heard of dogs just placing their signature, which is just their paw print. That's the same thing. But an octopus doing something similar? I guess it could be. Close charter? I want to just close that. Oh. Missy Hag charter. Okay, that's it. Unlock it with some spare Sea Hag outfits in it. Really? Where this is going to go is so clear, it's almost five shadowing. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is literally put on the outfits and then sneak her out into that police van. Here, 5 shadowing. I'm guessing the idea of 5 shadowing is that foreshadowing is mostly meant to be subtle, and you'll eventually get it. 5 shadowing is like it's just plain as day. You absolutely know where this is going, and they're not trying to hide it at all. This one has a dangerous knife in it, and Emily will say, "Dibs." You mean a sweet knife? I don't know. I didn't taste it. Sharp, and I don't know where it's been. The Swiss Army knife. Well, I guess you can call it a Swiss knife instead of a sweet knife. Do you think one of them served in the Swiss Army? That, or they killed a Swiss Army person and took their knife. There's a flyer stuck onto the inside of the door. It's got that creaky stiffness of paper dried after getting wet. Hey, look at that. It's a starless abyss. Why is... Huh. Blam. Oh. Maybe a monolithic monstrosity, but she has showmanship. What does that even say? You can't even tell. A night of drowning in deep mother hits. So we have an... Oh, that must be what the siren is reading. She's indescribable, but that's mostly because of the resolution. That too. Of course, if you make anything small, you can't tell what it is anyway. Which is why you're not really supposed to look at zoomed in pixels. They look indescribable. Which is why you're supposed to look at them far away, and that's when it looks good. Glitz and glam. Maybe a monolith. Okay, you say the same thing. Nation, not tour dates. You've heard our haunting wails in the wind. You've seen her beckon you from the water. You felt her whispering in your dreams. Now experience the thrill of her maddening aura live as she literally melts your brain with classic songs such as Total Eclipse of the Earth and These Hips Can't Die. And the number 1 reason you don't sleep at night, rolling in the deep ones, coming to an underwater city near you. I have a bad feeling I know what their game plan is here. Yeah, they're just gonna have to end up summoning Cthulhu, of all things. He's to score more points than us? That's a solid plan. That too. Okay, so... I knew it. I knew it's Cthulhu! Wise, 10th January. Relay, March 15th. New Atlantis, March 19th. Dwarka, April 3rd. Kittish, April 19th. The Wise, where is that even implying, though? I do know about Relay. That's somewhere around in the Atlantic Ocean, I think. I don't really know where it is. I'm just kind of guessing here. There's a note here, too. Look what my cousin from New Atlanta sent me. She's so lucky her family moved there. And the rest of ink has bled from water exposure. Have I looked at this thoroughly enough? I have. Well, that's cool. So this is... It's just a flyer, you know? That thing. This one also just has, Oh, yeah. Its most interesting feature is how knife-free it is now. Yeah, well, you have the knife. There's nothing in here. Well, I guess I did kind of look at that thing. Oh, that, yeah. I took out the spares, and this one right here has that memo. And this is the remains of the girl's pre-game jitters. Okay, so what are we going to do with this thing? Collection of unused sea hag outfits. Spit noises. Yeah, spit noises. Okay, we're going to have to figure out something here. Right. And then there's this one and that one. Storage. Yeah, we already have been in this area. With all the rats. The sluice canal. This thing? This seems like a big fancy toilet to me. Yeah, alright. Water pressure at a dam can be as high as 45,000 pounds per square foot. For context, the air around us is 14.7 pounds. All of the air in this exact room, if you condense it all into a point, it would weigh 14.7 pounds. I guess that would put it into perspective. Locked gate. The reservoir, Cerberus, is back there, bursting to be free. Wait a minute. The reservoir itself is called Cerberus. Huh. Flush button or fill button? Title. Title covering something or other. Certainly won't be important later. Yeah, it will be important now. Runoff channel for excess water. Flush gate leads into the river Leith. Huh. There's just some more over here. When to fill the sluice? I'm guessing based on the fairly suggested name. Yeah, it just says fill. That one just filled the flush. But to open the flush gate. Alright, that's about it for this area here. Only other place would be to exit. Is that really it? Huh. Well, let's see if I can do something here. Strike! So, no, that's not what I'm doing here. Unless, of course, you want me to put these on. We'll burn them? We'll cut them up? Okay, so what do I do with this thing? Maybe something has changed. Or maybe I can do something. Yeah, I guess not. So we got ourselves a siren in here. But now I just gotta figure out what to do about it. Anything else going on here? I guess not. It's just a tap that has water here. Maybe that'll come into play later. We could do something with the police van. That's all we have here. Nothing else here. Riot gear and guns. Okay, let me go ahead and just drink some coffee. That's pretty good here. Didn't even realize that would even happen. That's not fair. Okay. Nothing else here, unless... Okay, so we're gonna have to... Oh, wait. Can't do anything there. Or... Yes. I was wondering what I'm gonna do with this wrench. I'm guessing it has to do with something that's a pixel off. Anyway. Okay, let's pop a wheel off this bike. My poor, beautiful friend. Sorry about this. I can't... What are you saying there? Oh, yeah. I knew what you were about to say there. It's not all of them, but mostly, you know. Don't you dare politicize this. Demically speaking, my dear Devon, we're not killing the bike, just benching it, so to speak. To use the terminology of the day in hand. Sticks out tongue. We got one wheel, bike tire, with a Y. One complete bike tire, Y. Bike, temporarily out of order. Hope this isn't some kind of crime. Well, I guess she would know. No, I mean, it definitely is. I just hope we don't get caught. Yeah, you just stole the wheels off of it. It's like, what you see when, some, people just stealing the tires off your car in bad neighborhoods. And then just placing it in, cinder blocks underneath it. Wherever they got that from. And I don't even know how they could even do that. Anyway. What am I gonna do with this thing? Just cut it up? Oh yeah. You could use the clippers on this tool to remove the spokes. The clipper part, you know, the scissors. Bike tire, no spokes. We only have ourselves a hoop at this point. Bike tire with all spokes removed. Perfect hoop now. What am I doing with that? Okay, so we're not doing... We make it on fire, I guess. Okay, what to do with this thing? I gotta figure out what to do with this hoop here. These ponchos. If it looks see-through, won't work to get this siren out of the water. They're full of holes. What if they weren't? That matches my thinking. They're real geniuses. Thanks. Yeah, well, there are ponchos. You're supposed to wear them. Of course they're gonna be filled with holes. Gotta find something to put it in. I was thinking of just combining with that and maybe... No. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure something out with this. Yeah, it just meant to be something else. Also, where is everyone else? This is the only thing we can do. Of course, this is not gonna work. And the bike tire, though. Oh, nice hoop. What am I going to breathe? My final breaths? No thanks. Find me some agua, little mamas. Oh wait, let me say that again. Find me some agua, little mamas, and little papa. Some water. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna fill this with water then, huh? Put this on you for disguise. Okay, so there's only like a few options I can use. I have 4 of these things which I can't do anything about. Oh, I guess that works too. Right, if we melt the poncho's edges and press them together, we can make a large bag. I told you the Blood Alpha Dooley's class. 101 uses for ponchos would come in handy. Melting the plastic, yeah, I guess that works out too. But would it actually hold the weight of the water, or, in this case, a siren? I'm as surprised as anyone. Melted poncho bag, well, they're now all together into a giant fishbowl. Formation of plastic. Yeah, just don't hold on to that for too long. Okay. What's this? We made a bag, sneak you out in. Maybe a body bag. We'll suffocate from the lack of water in there. You know, fill it with from the water you're in. I need this water to live. Find another way to fill it. Need this water to live, of course, so we're gonna have to do another one. Which is like right here, too. Let's fill this monstrosity up! Okay, you got it. Water bag. Surprised that our godless bag is holding all this water, not a leak in sight. Yeah, you actually have to wonder about that. You don't earn your Fire Whisperer badge without melting your fair share of ponchos into bags! Huh? Okay, now that they got that, got a hoop. Okay, so nothing to go with. Here's your bag of water. Here, we made you a bag to get into. Neat. How do I get in? Oh. I once saw a show where a dolphin jumped through a hoop. Can you do that? That's demeaning. Is it more demeaning than being trapped in a tiny glass case and being forced to sing for your freedom? It's on par. Fine. Find me a hoop to jump through. Alright, we're just gonna do that now. Whose bag is ready to go. Yeah, that is bigger than I thought it would be. But then again, it is made out of, how many? I guess 4 ponchos. Well, we got you this thing. Okay, let's do this with pizzazz. Save your applause for the end, but do applaud. Drum roll, please. Sweet. Oh, we needed that hoop just to get her to go through that instead of just saying, we're gonna sneak you out, you know. This isn't the roomiest of the accommodation, so let's cut the chit-chat until I'm out of here, yeah? Yeah. What's with the, that floating at the top? They had me there for a very long time, okay? Oh, I see what you had there. For a long time, and now, yeah. You can't really tell because this thing is in the way. He's just waiting there now. Alright, so, we're sneaking on through, and I know exactly where. Which will be over at that dam. Now put these on. Better have a good reason for to be waving that thing at me. You're not gonna want to wear this? Or you. Okay, so... Damn it, I can hear people returning from the safety checks. We leave now, they'll catch and stop us. Yeah. I can't believe we need to dress like those jerks. I can't believe anything about this day. I can't believe it's not butter. Well, gonna make a joke like that, it has to be something that rips off of I can't believe it. Never change, Devin. Sorry, I'm literally about to change. You look like a sea hag. Was that not the plan? Well, he's got you there. I mean, he's got you there. Alright, we're here. Oh, yeah. And now you're wearing all that outfit. The safety checks. This is well we're in these utterly foolproof disguises. Would you be able to slip out unnoticed? Just saying it, make it more true. I am hoping so, yeah. Yeah, we all... And there you are. Whose hand is it on my dorsal fin? You're not that close. Dorsal fin. Wouldn't that be on your back? Wouldn't... well, I guess it would just be your tail fin then. Huh. Okay. This is the best game of baseball we've played so far. That's because of the sneaking around, but also mostly because of the like of baseball. Good job covering for us, Devin. I'm glad we practiced for our team live. Okay, you already said that. Okay. Hey, how's it hanging? How's what hanging? You know, it. Yeah. Excited for the game? Any secret plays or schemes you're looking forward to? I'm not talking to you. You're acting suspicious. Yeah, I wouldn't talk to me either. I am acting very suspicious. Good call. Yeah, we're gonna just go to the field. Don't think we'll get past her. We're not gonna even be going there anyway. Okay. More trash? Yeah, one more trash. We're gonna just go to the right instead. Yeah, it's not gonna be that. I mean, if we could go, we just go back and just do that. Anyway. Let's see. Anything else? Pipes. About the same thing. Okay, anyway. Over on this side. This bag has 40% more hole in it than I'm comfortable with. 40%? You mean, well... You gotta ask how it's holding itself up like this. That's messed up about Billy. Meh, I've always had my suspicions. You have? This is the most industrial sport field I've ever been to. I've seen on TV or read about in all my research for this match. It does have a lot more pipes than your average. Okay, you already just did said that. See, hi, Ray. What you doing back here? Time to go to the pitch. Then why are you here? Bosley sent me here. Funny thing that Bosley sent us too. Is that so? Is that so? In that case, we'll be able to answer a few simple easy hack questions. I like questions. Questions like what is dark and deep and hidden? Dark and deep and hidden? The Deep Mother or the Mariana Trench? Technically correct, but actually wrong! Okay, we'll just have to figure out something. I admire your tenacity, but I don't think we'll all fit in there. Okay, we're just gonna have to do this. Oh, so... Okay, hopefully I don't get this wrong, but I think the real answer is the Deep Mother. I'm about to answer, but I think I hear the boss lady calling. One sec! Okay. A dark, deep cave? Technically... Okay, you're gonna keep saying that, though. My emotions? Geralt, too real. Alright, I already knew that was gonna, this is the correct one. So these two just share the same answer. And this one's just something else entirely. Deep Mother. The Deep Mother. The Deep Mother is everything. She is all. How do we align the stars? Some kind of star ruler. They're aligned when the time is right. Is the text justifying button on your word processor of choice? Stars by submerging the city. That one's the answer. Is it really just going to be the fourth answer? That's not how the stars work. Okay, so it's going to be the... Yeah, oh yeah, just go. They align when the time is right. Okay, so that's not how they work. A star ruler? The stars work? Yeah, I already figured that it would be this one. Layla stars by submerging the city. He's visiting every underwater city. Then we add Twin Leaks to that list. What is the sacred date? Today? March 19th? The date when we sink the city. Nice skin, liar. Get out of here. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could just look at that thing again if I want to. Hopefully my birthday? Nice guess. Okay. March 19th. 3 out of 3 are about the same thing. So it's just the fourth one every single time. I said the day when we sink the city. Yes, Twin Lakes will be the nearest underwater city when we're done. Then she'll have to come. Since we're doing this today, I was technically correct with that answer. Yeah, the one that says today. Yeah, but that wasn't cryptic enough, so... Anyway, I'm sorry I doubted your parenthetical and your pet homunculus sisters. Carry out your leader's orders. Pet homunculus? Oh, you mean... Devin. Okay. Yeah, you too. Well, we're now going through here. See her move, see her shake. May her vocals and her heart quake. She's the mother like no other. It's time for her wake. Time for her wake. What? We put a double letter there. Yeah. Uh-huh. Where are we going then? I just said, well, in we go. At a speed. Yep. Okay, we're in, and we're just gonna flush her out of this area. Thank you all for this. I would have gotten over drowning your whole town, but it would have taken me days. Glad to be able to help. Well, I guess if I knew a little bit more of what I'm doing here in this little case, then presumably each of these many cases that I'm about to go through would be approximately an hour or so long. Of course, if you want to skip through everything and just hit the exact buttons, then it would be no less than 8 minutes. Anyway. Yeah, big fancy toilet. Oh yeah, seems like a big fancy toilet. Please, try not to think about that. Yeah. What pretty sure a dam can be as high as 45,000 pounds per square foot. And then that thing, what he said about 14 pounds. Are we sure this is the best way to get me home? Well, you're gonna have to go through something. We can't really just take you out above field. You're just gonna have to go down here instead. Looks like this opens the gate to the reservoir. Let's fill the chamber up so we can put our silent friend someplace a little bit more comfortable. It's on. Okay, there we go. It just filled it up really quickly now. Not so fast now, honeys! Oh, and here we go. But what are you holding there? That better not be a gun. Oh, it is a gun. She's got a gun! Arms up! You didn't say that! Too late. I can't hold it. Down I go. Well, she's in there on her own now. Ooh, and it broke. Wait, what? Oh no. Well, the siren's in here now. And the plastic bag just so happened to be sucked up through this little vent here, causing this thing to blow up. And now what? Oh yeah. Up channel for excess water. Well, yeah, that's exactly what happened there. Stay away from that! Yeah. There's even a tiny peep out of her. I'll play one of these recordings that will take you four out of the picture. Oh, is that not an actual gun? It's just a recording device. Quick, stand back. Oh, damn it. I didn't even mean to do that already. Phew. Well done. Jump on her head. Let's jump on her head. Maybe don't do that. Surely that's an abuse of your power. Okay. Taco recorder. Oh man, I wish I didn't actually just did that. I was kind of thinking that it wouldn't happen. Oh well. Will is literally just standing underneath that. KO'd Omega? It's out cold. Should we push her in the water? You dispose of her body? You don't need to get rid of her body. She's out cold and alive. That second problem would also be fixed by pushing her in. Yeah, that too. The recorder. I need to show this to Blood Alpha Dooley. I would like to figure out exactly what she would say here. Unfortunately, I just kind of was clicking on everything. The Ag Leader's recorder. She's threatened to control us with the siren recorder on it. Not really a gun, it's just a... It kind of looked like it. That was tense. That was tense. Okay, I am ready. Hold the trigger. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. You're just saying the same thing. Okay. Based on the... yeah, we'll just do that again. Bag seems to have jammed up the mechanics. Take a look. So the bag got caught in the system and popped off some cogs. It's running backwards now. Yeah, we'll need to reverse the system if we want this to work. Have to go put this backwards then, huh? Okay, so... Oh, I can't really exit out. Okay. The bag itself! The bag has tied two cogs together, and now this is turning the wrong way. So it's supposed to go this way, but now with that, it's going backwards. I'm gonna have to do this now. That is like a... Okay, so... The bag is still in the way. Oh. Start cog. It seems to only turn clockwise. Output cog. It needs to be turning correctly for the system to work. This needs to go on the other side. How does that even work? It doesn't. That's what. Oh, I can... Oh, okay, never mind then. Okay, so I have to figure out something with this. Okay, so it has... If we have these things that just popped out, and this bag is in the way. Now I have to figure out something. Can't budge them. The bag has stuck them in place. Now for these two. That's not gonna work. This will, though. Smallest one. That's not gonna work at all for this one. This one's small enough. Doesn't want to work with that like that. This won't actually work at all if I do that. And where is that? So if I move this around here, it says gonna have to stay there. That's not gonna do anything. It has to go the other way. This isn't actually doing anything. I have an idea what I can do here. So just keep this. Why can't I do anything with that? No, it's just gonna do that instead. If it's gonna go here, then... Yeah, something like that. This one? Yeah, that's not gonna work at all, unless... Too big for that one. Okay, that doesn't work. How about this? Ooh, there it is. The cog is spinning. Spinning the right way. Let's get hell out of here. And then let's push the button. it's not broken, it will be if we go near it again. Let's leave sleeping cogs lie. Okay, here goes nothing. Safe home. I'm gonna have to flush this out. Now, you go. Well, now we have flushed the reservoir out, and there's the siren, out and on into the lake, I think. Well, that's all. That's that done. We get back to the game. Okay, so where was I? Where are those kids? Right here. Sorry, Blood Alpha Coach Julie. We got caught up in some fishy business. What is that? Is that code? I know what that means. Doesn't matter what it means. You baby puke wearing gombo? What the hell is that? Even what kind of insult is this? Baby puke wearing gombo? I mean, they are wearing the color green. I guess that would be it then. These three didn't make safety checks, so they're disqualified. You don't have enough players, so you forfeit, you blood turds. Enough players? There's like 3, and there's also 3 here. Wait a minute. You mean the other? Where's the other one? Where's Ray? Parenthetical. Ugh, I freaked myself out with that one. You don't like saying that? Aw, shucks, gang. Should have done a better job of not letting you roam freely about the place. This is on me. Well, we can always just... yeah, that idea. What did he call us? Yeah. There's nothing you can say or do to change my mind. Rules are rules, and they are unbreakable unless it's for me. By me. There has to be something we can do. Yeah, we're just gonna have to use this thing to... It has the siren call within. Do something, Armelia. Oh, do something. Hey kids, who wants to earn their watch a grown man break down and cry badge? Yeah. Is everyone here gonna say something? Yeah, they have. Okay. Something gone wrong? We need to call in that emergency helicopter I had for the day? Stand down, Jack. I haven't seen a single spurt of blood yet. Okay, so they're all been consolidated into one. Leave now? And admit defeat? We've learned one thing as a Blood Wolf, that's none of your business. And this is a secret organization with NDAs. NDAs comes on scratch and sniff and sign paper, so it's been both fun and easy to accidentally scratch yourself into a legally binding contract. On a scratch and sniff and sign paper? Well, that's a funny way to imagine that. So the contract led us to all return for this season of the game. Wait, you're referring to the sequel, not just for this game, you know, as in baseball. I smell shenanigans. That's my girl. Not to worry, Army. I think there's also a badge for disruption of a child sporting event. I'm glad there's a lot of standing around talking. More cricket-like to me now. Well, yeah. Oh dear. Wish I had something in my coat pocket you could use to change his mind or dazzle him. I've been here not stealing stuff this whole time. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I have this thing. But first, let me just talk to everyone. Okay, you win the bet. I told you there will be antics. I was a fool to believe in the innocence of babes. We will still get to sing the opening song if we win by default? Perhaps. Oh, there's Ray. I knew you were up to something. Bonnie. Where's Miss Wampus? She's been, indisposed. Well, alright then. Okay, let's see what our options are here. Seems to be a few recordings. Play track 1 is the jump, dance, safe, or easy call. Jump for the deep mother. I do like deep mothers. That's a cause I can get behind. Get behind and jump for. Look at him jump around like an idiot. Everyone's like, what the hell just happened? Dance. Shake, 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 Sonata. Shake it all around. Shake your body now. You're just doing the rubber chicken. What the hell is this? Play track 3. Safe. You have a few inches off there. The kid, no magic in the world is that strong. Oh, I see. Safe. So, Wait, what? I think it's referring to the recording to shave off his mustache. That's probably for the best. The power's clearly going to my head. Safe. Save. Yeah, oh yeah, and also, remember when I was saying that the characters don't really have that any facial features? Well, in this case, he is outraged. Okay. Easy call. Let it slide. I guess I could let it slide this one time. Like for that kid's mom whose name I already forgot or something. Yes, we're back in the game, baby. I mean, whatever. Stupid game. Don't even care, etc. Woohoo! Billy, can I get my backpack? Wait, no. Now that I see you covered in barbecue sauce and you're chewing it, I think I'm good. I don't even know where Billy is. Everyone, play ball! Well, that's it for this area. And well, would you look at that? I really hate to say it, but the Blood Wolves win. Oh, so we're the guests here, and they're the home team. 96 out of 99? How the hell did you max that out? Right. We did it! Good job, team! You know what this means? I guess a promise is a promise. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, to the aquarium. Here you go, kids. As promised, if we win, we go to the aquarium. This is the best. I can name every creature in here. The blowfish, the sea snake, the octopus, and the siren. This is where you live now, huh, Siren? Or Helen. That siren? Oh. Hi, guys. I think I took a wrong turn. You kids want to explain this? No? Yeah, you can't really explain that now. 2. Scour face. Oh, how many are these mini cases are there? Oh, they're all actually going to tell me about every individual character in the game instead of just just being its own secluded story. That's kind of neat. So we have the dark side. Well, no, the bright side division over here in Darkside, with Chief Ghoulie and Chief Ghoulie and what was his? What's his dark side version of McQueen here? There's a goatee. It looks like he's has less hair. Oh, is that meant to be Darkside Tam? And if I remember right, Chief Ghoulie has a much thicker Irish accent compared to Dooley. Although I don't really give Dooley an Irish accent, even though he, from what this game has told me, and in the previous season, that he is Irish of descent. Okay. Now then, son, you seem to have found yourself in a spot of brothers, so as to speak. Bricket Cleat. I'm innocent! Innocent, I tell ya! The routine objection has been duly noted. Thanks. Best to get formalities out of the way. Get right down to business. Scream, that's his name. Right? Chief Ghoulie. Oh, I'm playing as Chief Ghoulie. Hands off. You know that? Hands off. Okay, just keep saying that. Oi! Scarf. Okay. HMS Scream. Let's press this cook for info on the New Dawn, the criminal detergent organization. Do you want a hydraulic or pneumatic press? Or an olive press, perhaps? We're not gonna be much help in this case, are ya? Ideally, no. Alright. I'd like to look up and see exactly how many of these mini cases there are. Because if each one's about an hour and a half long, or so, then that means that I'm not going to be able to finish this in either one, maybe 2 streams. Depending on how well that goes. Alright. Examination table. Huh. Well, would you look at that? See that we does be having an old table full of evidence before us. Gotta roll up our knees and dive in. See if we can be linking these perpetrators to the crimes. Let's drag this lot around and see if we can't connect it all, and maybe inform ourselves as to what question that we can bring back to the grilled perp with. Okay, so what the hell is all this? Alright. Case files, evidence bag of what is that? Fingerprints. We've set up fingers, toes, and tail prints. Tail prints? Shady photo. A mastermind taking over crime in the city of Lone Lakes. As things stand, we have very little to go on other than that they exist and I do not like them. What's the evidence of? Detergent. Yeah, it is, detergent. One bag of powdered washing detergent. Highly illegal stuff. People should stay dirty as God intended. So if everything is meant to be like kind of a similar opposite sort of deal going on in Darkside, then that means everyone doesn't take a shower. But there are some that do kind of want that. Violent perp. Only the newly acquired suspect. Him what does be sitting across from us at this very table. One unfortunately named Cletus Crook, known as Crook Cleet. Is it any wonder that he ended up in prison? Case files. Series of crimes that do seem to be both escalating and unsolved in their nature. Yeah, I don't understand either. Oh, I can just do that. Well, what do I do with that? Okay, so just combine it or something? We catch the crook mid-act, we'd ab him. All we need is to know when the act begins, and when the interval is, so we can nab them without spoiling the show. We have something to press him on when we return to the questioning. There has to be more. Yeah, that we use for the breaking as for this purpose. Discover a new question to ask. The evidence with the shady photo, fingerprints, and the evidence. Well, now, what have we got here? Like your dirty mitts are all over this bag of detergent. You should come clean. And I say that, entirely unaware of the wordplay between the substance and the police slang. Now why the footnote? Don't waste your breath, son. Oh yeah, something to press him on. Okay, that again. Yeah, we got more to it. Got some case files and all. I do not be seeing any correlation between that first piece of evidence and the subsequent second piece of evidence. Yeah, then not that one then, apparently. No correlations? How about this one? Maybe we can convince him to trade us the person in charge for his own skin? I'll just check in the book. And I'll fall for that. Hey, you're not meant to listen to these bits. That's cheating. Sorry, that was rude of me. No question to prep about that, oh yes. Be enough. No question to break this perpetrator. Let's commence with the grilling. I got all three of them, and now let's grill them. Papers. Exit. Examination table. Before I do that, let me look at everything. The state's designated observer. The footage of this interrogation will be sent back into your childhood dreams to deter you from this path. I remember this dream. It's what put the idea of a life crime into my head in the first place. And we're still awaiting on the official results on this method's effectiveness. Right out of the school, left the rowing club, everything after that dream. Be quiet now. Hold up, none of us leave this room until we get what we want. Okay, so that's all of that for this guy. Check the perp. Man, I want to speak to my lawyer. Your lawyer has been found and consumed. As per police policy 4, subsection also 4. Yeah, sure. Give it up, son. Speaking with your lawyer, why don't you admit your wrongdoings, eh, son? That seems like a trap. The prey is a wily one that chases on. Huh? Okay, we got like 4 others here. We have your fingerprints on the powder. Son, we is not after you. We want to let you go. All crime is good for the city. The police force busy. If we're not busy, oh, do I pay my mortgage, eh? Get another job? Around the city sounds good to me. If I wasn't a crook, I'd pay taxes for that. Enough of your cheek. Want the top dog, the Ed Ancho, the leader of the gang? Let us to him and we let you go. What's in it for me? Was you not listening, son? You get let go. Free as Scott. Oh, yeah, you did say that. Well, look, you didn't hear it from me, but they operate out of the docks. That's so obvious for a smuggling ring that I question your art skills, having not checked there. What? I sent you there last month, Miss Cream. Then I question your ability to read a man's character. Yeah. That's just on me, I guess. Are you the shady figure here? Are you the shady figure here? I wish. I'm a nobody. A bottom feeder. Sorry, I mean a bottom feeder. Yeah, you have like a random comma there for that. A bottom, a feeder. Oh, it's them. I'm not be here, for one. Who is it then? Who is the mysterious man? None of us know who it is. Just that they're the new Dawn. New Dawn? Some shady individual has slipped into power where a vacuum had been left by the proper and lawful resting of the previous Dawn. Count of tri-dimensional body hopping? Oh yeah, that. It was Dawn of the Dead in the first season. That sums it up, yes. Well now, we can't be having that. What's the next deal set for? I told you, it's too late to stop it. So, it's happening now then. Oh, bugger. So the new Dawn is setting illegal washing powder at the docks, right? Blooming now? Get your feet, Miss Scream! We have a case to blow wide open. Blow wide open, then clean up the pieces into a case with a lid so we can close it. Okay, we got that. And we already did just about got that. Press this guy. Goodbye. I got more to ask him. The drawing board. A table that we do not under any circumstance draw on. Yeah, like this thing right here. We've already just about got all of them. It just needs 3 of them. And we can just go. Right, let's debrief. My trousers are staying on, Chief. Non-negotiable. Well, yeah, he just took that literally. Debrief. Beverly, let's go. Blue. Bloob, floob, bloob. We wait for backup. We could miss him. There's no time. Blue. He's on bummer at desk duty for being too darn bloodthirsty. No, we're on this one alone. Then once more let us ride into the gates of hell. And if it's not too inconvenient, I would like to not ride back out. Sure, we could also just do that too. None of that. Blue. Blue, hold my calls. Bloob? No, that's not the comment on your lack of hands. It was meant to sound good as we exited it, like a catchphrase. Christ. Yeah. Agent Extreme. The thrill of the hunt, that's what got me into this game. That and nepotism. We have what we need. Onwards and upwards. Onwards and upwards. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Wanted poster. My #1 criminal after the dawn. That would make him your #2. Hey, look at that. It's, Pox. That's his name. No, that's Shingles, yeah. Pox is the one that we just sent through the dimension. So we have Shingles here. I'm gonna just look at the poster if I wanted to. Okay. Who will be caught, Chief? He cannot run forever. Not from us, his family, or the interdimensional hounds I sent on him. Guys just left here. Huh, that's kind of weird. Do I see this right? You see that, right? There's like tiny pixels on these pixels. I don't like that. That looks too bad, honestly. Like you have, I mean, you have your usual pixel art that's been blown up, but you also see the tinier pixels here and there, just around the edges. There are some people that think that looks good, but no, that's not. The rule of thumb is you don't actually have sub-pixels with your pixels. it's more so the fact that it has to be consistent. Otherwise, you could just do whatever you want. Blue, I've told you before, safe search only. Blue. Watch that language in my station, young aFitD. Huh, yeah. What? To the photomoto. The photomoto? What is that? Oh, so, yeah. It runs on feet instead. Well now, what do we have here? Ronnie. You got the stuff? The new Dawn. Fresh from the laundry. You're given the pun. You'll forgive the pun. This form of humor, the pun. To each their own, go ahead and try it. Regina, the dress. What does it look like with the dress? You got the stain right out. It's this good stuff, boss. Nice. We'll take the lot. Here's the money. Also time to act or we lose them all. Okay. So what am I gonna do here? Oh yeah, to act by doing... Oh, I see. Typical dockwares, such as limbs and aroused at cast. What? I mean, this is the dark side. Everything is not meant to be, you know, normal. This is normal to them. This is more so the fact that, that it's all, like, weird. Aroused cats. What does this mean? Eugenics? This is just gonna turn it all on. I better not just touch that yet. We should be as silent as the grave. Ideally, one without a zombie trying to break out. Crane. An unfolding crane. Almost with the area, what's with it being docks. First and foremost, dealing with the loading and unloading of typically legal wares. Typically legal. This doesn't even look that way. Bustle? Street dealer. Laundry bag. Okay. These goons getting meaner looking by at the year. Yeah, they sure do. My eyes do not deceive me. Looks to be Ronnie Crayfish. He ate his twin outside of a womb to take over the criminal cartel. Ate his twin outside of the womb. Huh. Laundry bag. Suitcase full, as it were, to the brim with parcels of illegal washing powder. I estimate a street value of 19 kidneys and a full set of lungs. Bit of money they're just using organs as cash. Money bag. That's big money. Yes, it landed with the clatter of many oversized coins. I like that McScream just talks about... he kind of like monologues in monotony, and also just stating the obvious. Well, just taking it, just saying it bluntly. Slim, the Dawn, and Fats. Slim and Fats. Slim, cylindrical tool. Stabbed as a spanner, but as dangerous as a series of hammers attached to a chainsaw. I understand that. Fatima, Fats, Giovanni. As cruel as they come, they bring in the Giovanni family, the rest of the which is a very kind lot indeed. Everyone else is nice except you? Oh, wait a minute. He's from Brightside, not from Darkside. You can tell because every character from Darkside has this sort of greenish glow, and they float. They're not ghosts, mind you. They just so happen to look like this. And people from Brightside just look like, you know, this. There he is, right within reach. Why not use the long arm of the law to grab him right now? That is an impossibility, with it being a figurative long arm, and bring a literal person. Yeah, got this stuff here. It's the power controls for the crane it finds itself attached to. Key. So they're conveniently reachable keys. Yeah, we got the small key, and now we can actually just do that. Trying to key with the words "use me" written on it. Use. Alright. We take control of these controls. You can press this release button. And now we got him. The Policia! Run! Run, yeah. Grab the bag. Grab, yeah. They went inside that warehouse. We could arrest the warehouse for aiding and abetting. You mad? Last thing we need is a bunch of warehouses right across the city. Yeah, we just got that going. Got the criminals. Come back for this later. This lot later. Small fry compared to the Dawn and Suggs. Yeah, just whatever the hell. We should be okay. You already did say that. Well, we already did it just about that. Yeah, that's all. There. That's about the same thing, is it? Yeah, we'll just come back for them. We're going in. Let's do this, oh man. Strains. Sorry, I tried, but I remain pitifully flesh, bone, and plasma. Oh, what is this? Body parts? Oh, great. Well, they're gonna keep going with this bits box. I wonder if I can get new opaque and dull legs here. Oh, how I long for feet. Oh, and this entire thing, the bits box. Catino lives in other assorted body parts. Build your dream sidekick later, Chief. The Dawn is getting away. Yeah, we just have this now. With mechanical arm seems to be plucking object dart from that container. Yeah, this container here. Not bleeding, of course. There's also, it's not even covered in this kind of greenish glow to it. So these things are from the bright side. Creepy. We're not gonna exit no colors that way. But there is longevity and retirement. Yeah. Time says cardboard replica of a box. Do not use. Cardboard replica. So a crate. Okay, so that's all we have here. Full of broken dreams. They have to be stored somewhere, I guess. Next room. There he is. It's the end of the line, Copper. Nice meeting you. I'm sure our paths will cross again. Look out. He's getting into Brightside. Blast it. He's only gone and started casting magic. That is serious and offense says, but then detergent, but still. How are we gonna get past this contraption? Well, something or other. You and me, machine, intertwined cables and sinew, crashing and riding until one bests the other, only to expire moments later in a Pyrrhic victory. Let's call that Plan B, eh? Yeah, the one way we could do that would be just That thing has gone feral. It's out for blood. I volunteer. Tear me asunder, you mechanical tease. Stand down. That's an order. There has to be something else around here. Here we can offer it. Yeah, something else. Machine. Don't shut up the controls so we can't set them right again. Perhaps I can seduce it? Hold on to that dot for a minute once I just search for an alternative solution. Yeah, something like that. And all that. With the mechanical armaments going on. Let's see what I can do here. Well, there is this thing. It could just eat that. But yeah. What type of ear then? I see no ears. He said here, not ear. Alright then. So that's actually just mannequin parts instead of, you know, actual human bodies. What? Did I see that? Crotch! The less said about this, the better. I need to take one. For evidence? Crotch. Sure, we got one of these. Original fit, but not on the so torso. Got it. This end is what we call a current chop. Got a right arm for that. His leg leans very to the right for one perfectly to be online to the left. Left leg. An end that is frozen in the grips of rigor mortis. Well, I guess we're going to put that all together. Leg of the right-sided variety. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the other side there. Huh. One of these is enough for me, thanks. Yeah. I could just move that aside then. Crotch. Why did you even you could have just said lower body. Okay, so there's only just the head. All we need. Strong jaw, good smile, just 3 eyes, and a perfect hairline. I distrust them already. Yeah, because if you don't have that strong jaw or hairline. Well, you have it all together now. He's as good as the head on his shoulders, you hear her? How many legs does a person need? Well, we got, just enough. Left hand, or are you left or right-handed, Miss Cream? Neither. Left leg. Powerful kicking leg, this. Right arm. Left arm taken from the box of body parts. Yes. I hope to get rid of this soon. It's exhausting enough carrying Extreme from scene to scene. Yeah, sure. Trailer left me unprepared for where it is to safe for my ends to go in this situation. I'm just gonna have to put that together, apparently. Together, what do we have got? Bibbidi bobbidi boo. No, a mannequin. Clearly it's a mannequin. We got a mannequin bit right here. We got it all together. Oh, I see what we're gonna do. We just have to keep that guy over there. You know, it just did say that was an entire box of body parts, but I didn't expect it to be mannequin bits. Chief, before we sacrifice this, can I have some time with it alone? I want to see if it will turn into Kim Cattrall. We can touch on main, Miss Cream. Yeah, sure. For time, the does get away. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do that again after we did just all that. Or we're gonna have to give this mannequin over to that thing. Just want to make out with it, huh? Where's an old mannequin to feed this creature? Now, in it goes. Lucky mannequin. I would still like to come back later and seduce this saucy grappler myself. It's gonna eat that stupid thing. Okay, let's get out of here while the beast is satiated. Yeah, we're just gonna go through this here. Boy, do they love, just to talk about death. Just get after them, men. Okay, we're in. And it ate that thing. Now back to whatever the hell it's doing. Oh. Looks like we got through that portal in the nick of time. You're persistent, I'll give you that. Slim, stop them. Stop, yeah. We got here with all that. Are we just tossing coconuts? Boy, that's dangerous. Yeah, we're just gonna do that now. Okay, I'll go ahead and just save the rest for later. I like that the music in the background is kind of has gone muted a bit. Okay, save that and surf music. You can always tell that it's you're at a beach or somewhere tropical when you hear this. Yeah, save it again just in case. This is all a bit fun though. The bonus area from Tales from the Darkside. I'm gonna have to look up to see how many of these mini cases are left. It also seems like I'm guessing that I'm about 20 minutes in, so I'm nowhere near done with the second mini case within the case. You know. It seems to me that this is going to be one of the longer cases to go through. So it's either going to be one more or two more. You know, as it goes for all of these. Plus, I don't really have that much time to go longer than 2 hours. Okay.